All right. Let's see. Make sure I'm following everybody. Hello, good morning. Oh my goodness. Down to the last moments. And usually I don't run at this time, but if this is your first time with me, I'm Zombiegirlminis. I am your female customizer from Whatnot. And I do all the customs, all in these boxes, all custom built cars by yours truly. The girl behind the microphone or telephone. Because I don't have a PC. Anyways, so how this works is they're $25. You get a full custom. Let me show you. This is not full. This is not fully done. There's JDM in there. There's American Muscle. There's gassers. I think there's a little. I don't remember if I put a lowrider in there. I also have these in the buy it now. I sign them. I sign the bottom. I sign the bottom of the cars. All my cars are one of a kind, and they all light up. They're very cool. I like it. But I'm just a one-person show, so if I miss your question, just let me know. But there's gassers that look like that. But all different colors, always fun. And there's a Honda in there. Okay, let's get started. Morning. Good morning. I have not gone to sleep yet. I've just been working, and, popping into some live streams to get me some main lineage. All right, let's go. $25, full customs, interior, exterior. And look, the lights I make them so the lights do light up. Look at that. And interior, this one is not done. I drilled it, and, I just start working on different things, different times. Let's go. All right. So we got 16 boxes, row A, B, and C, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 15 boxes instead of 12. Okay, anyways, let's go. Also, don't forget to check the buy it now I did put some transports in there. There's RLCs in there, and there's that Monopoly Studebaker in there. It's cool. I like it. Just remember, if you're taking those tires apart, be careful because those come apart in 4 ways. Anyways, that's right. Right, me too. Shoot. It is chilly. I got me coffee as well. I didn't have time to make stickers, so I found some stickers. They're funny, the monkeys and squirrels and lizards and owls. I like it. And snakes. Man, this winter has been brutal. It was nice on Saturday. It was nice here in Salt Lake City on Saturday for a few hours. And then when the sun goes down, forget about it. It's cold. I was like, I'm going back inside where normal people go when it's cold. And so, yeah. But here's the Subi I'm working on. Subis, Acuras, Liberty Walks, Silhouettes, Skylines, all the things. What's going on here? Pin, start. Okay. So what are you guys looking for? What do you guys like? You guys not very talkative. I was looking at, I was in certain of the rooms, some of the rooms, and just like, why isn't anybody talking? Tell me what you like. I might have it. I have a lot of cars, and I mean a lot. I mean, my personal cars and custom cars. Some I need to put the wheels on. Some I need to paint the headlights, taillights, and interiors. Interior's almost done. Side mirrors. I can black out those side mirrors too. They look really good. All those little details make a whole world of difference because We're gonna drill that mother, right? Too much ketchup and mustard for me. No, thank you. Not for breakfast anyway. Blah. No. There's something I don't like, y'all. Ketchup and mustard interior. That's just, or just red and yellow. You cannot unsee the ketchup and mustard. Once you see it, it's burned into your brain. You're welcome. I like a jerk. All right. Yeah, and I don't have, like, that's like one of the hardest castings. That, the EG, always hard to find. You know, it's like, shoot, nobody was buying it. I was like, I'll pay $3 for it. Put them up. I was like, these are what I use. I buy from other sellers, and we hunt just like you guys. I'm a normal person. I do not have pockets deep of Hondas and Nissan Skylines, R32, 33, 34, 35, Sylvia, S13s, 15s, all the things. You know, and I get my wheels from some people that make their own wheels with the 3D printer, and that was my goal this week, to save enough money to finally get one. But things came up, you know. It's always that way, isn't it? It's always that way. Oh, when we sell out, we'll do buyer's givey, and this is how I do the buyer's givey. Okay, put your name in there. You don't have to be present, and I'll get you something good. Also, if you want that chase piece, send it buy it now. That one is a chase. All chases are just 0 of 5, but this one is, it's black. This is what it's the same thing as this, but the wheels are different. On the black one has 5-spoke black ones, but pretty much the same car. You get some 5-spoke black ones off Mattel Creations. Unless you know somebody that can make those kind of wheels, but I do not. But 430 Customs, I got his wheels on 2 of my cars. These are the Lincoln Continental, and check that out. Pretty man low. I like to make them low riders. I like to make them gassers. I like to make everything. Listen, I didn't build it. I wouldn't drive it. So there's a lot of stuff here I built. I'd absolutely drive it 1,000,000 times over. You bet it. You betcha. And everything's going out tomorrow. But you guys get to keep the box. And I sign them. I sign the boxes. I sign the bottoms of the cars. We talk. We have some fun story times. You know, I like to hear y'all's stories, because y'all have some wild stories too, just like me. But this is what I do for a living. You know, get you a box is worth it. It's worth it, you know. And there's a new Lancer. So this one is the old one with the lenses. The new one doesn't. Look at those big ass wheel wells. This one was the Christmas one, but they did change the Evo 4. It's a different casting altogether. It doesn't have the lenses, which I think sucks, because the lenses make it, I think, a higher quality car for $1.25. Take that away and you have to, and only paint the lights, for heaven's sakes. And you can get those in the new mystery bags. I don't know which number. I just know Bird knows how to read those mystery bags like a crystal ball, right? But like I said, if you are just joining, mystery boxes full of fire, JDM, American Muscle, gassers. I lost my Hondas. Ooh, there's a Subi, but there's only 15 boxes. 15. That's a lot, because usually I just do 20 a week, and I've been rocking it. There's a lot of stuff I need to get done. But anyways, let's go. Who's going to open the first box? And you get to pick your box. So it goes row ABC, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on and so forth. Sorry, I don't have a very long desk. But did I put the gold nugget EF in there? I did a custom gold EF. I think I did 2 custom gold nugget pieces. I think I did it, or maybe 3. I build custom gold nuggets because they're fun, right? And there's different types of gold as well. There's not just one. There's many shades. You got white gold, you got 24 karat gold, you got the lighter gold. That's gold. I mean, not a lot of gold, but I do make custom gold nuggets. I do. And have fun with it, y'all. You can't have all these DieCasts. What are you doing live? I'm just saying. What are you doing? I'll cut them up, put things on them, make them look all crazy and stuff. This one, I'm going to put spikes on it. It's Bel Air gas or lights light up. Got to put more finishing touches. You know, she looks like she's been through some stuff, Mad Max style, right? This one's pretty. She's pretty, man. Nice and shiny. I painted the interior, the exteriors, all the things. Lenses that glow. Interior that glow sometimes. But definitely all the little pieces and parts that they don't ever paint. Or sometimes they do. Sometimes they'll do headlights, one or the other. Sometimes both, you know. Thank you guys for coming in, and don't forget to follow me, because I follow like almost everybody in here. Follow like almost 7,000 people. I'm close to I think 5K. Let's get there. I'll put my money where my mouth is, okay? I'll give that away when I reach 5K, all right? I sign my work, and it'll come in this and my cases. Or you can take it out. It's not glued in there. It just takes a long time to make those. Because there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that happen with paint. Different paints don't like each other. Some coagulate in your airbrush. And listen, I use an airbrush, paint brushes, all sorts of things to get the job done. I do it. I even use like things you wouldn't even think about using. You're like, what? That works. Toothpicks, dental tools. I'm also a sculptor, not just diecast builder. Oh, and I also want to do some shout outs to my peeps, man. I finally got them. Tortillas tacos. Heck yeah, man. I had all of these from the hot wagons, except that one. I couldn't find it for the flipping life of me. I have all the rest. But the number one is the GTO. And it has red interior, if you guys know me. No, red interior, thank you. Here's one. This one's I painted, put a gloss over it because those tampos are not sealed in. I know it comes on a fancy card, and they're like these are like $5 each. But it's a metal base, metal body. And I open all mine. Like, she's damn crazy. You bet I'm not getting no younger. And, you know, if the card's not perfect, I mean, unless you're selling it for monetary value, I get it. Look at that. Whooshu, man. Just know those decals are not on there. I mean, they're on there, but they're not sealed on there. I use Createx UVLS gloss. I use that for a lot of things. It's a carrier. You can use it for a top coat. Do not use a sealer as a top coat. That's the opposite. Use it as a base coat. It has taillights and headlights for once. We are building. You are yes, customs and all. Still, you get to pick your box, and we open it, and there's a custom inside. And don't worry, they're not all matte. None of them are Mad Max style. All right. They're all pretty. I mean, she's pretty too. But I want to do some shout outs, and I love those dots. And also to Miss Mustang Queen and her fella. So I made this for them. And no, I do not have a 3D printer. That's for Miss Mustang Queen. You guys can hit her up. I want to show it to her. But I don't know how to do all these techie things. But yeah. So I drill them. I open them up. I strip them. I repaint them. Paint those interiors. Put some real riders on every single one of them. Headlights on every single one. Yeah. I count them up. M2s as well. M2s. Mr. Customs. Yeah. And your name's going to go on a ticket. RDC Customs is like, hey, baby. Thank you. But you, Customs, you know, it is a long process. Some people just think it's so easy. It's not, though. Okay. Which one? Oh, it said your payment. Oh, there it goes. So A, B, or C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So sorry, it's not. B5. He wants the bottom monkey. All right, let me just put your BC. And I know my handwriting's awful. I just shorthand everyone's name because I'm a one-person show, and I know whatnot. They like to go fast. But I used to have like 20 boxes, like, and I'd have to walk across the room. Oh God, it was a mess. But you guys get the boxes, and I put your name in the box of winners. All right, let's see what's in there. Holy smokes! Did you get that? Look at what you got, sir. Bam! Oh, snippety snap. Hey, there's other JDM in there. Don't cry. All right, they're all different. Interior hand painted, side mirrors, back lights, tail lights, all the things. I signed them. I know it's messy, but I signed them wherever I can. Has those pretty lenses, all the things. Yes, baby. Congratulations. I hope you like it. You know, I did a Bel Air Gasser in gold. I think I'm holding out for Saturday, because I usually do Saturday streams in the evening. But I'll send this out tomorrow. And I have so many cars all over the place. It's wild. I'm working on a lot of different people's customs. I'm like, okay, I cannot take on any new ones. No new ones. But I like to tell people a little bit of knowledge, even though, like, Bird tells me not to. Hey, sometimes people just want to know how to even start. Right? I want to know how to start building customs or even drilling a car, right? It's not as easy as you think. And don't get acetone on any of these windshields, or soak that in any acetone of any sort. It'll ruin it. I mean, you can fix it. It's just going to take you a long time. I do customs every day. If it's not building like custom cars, I'll build just, everything in miniature, from miniature foods, miniature plants, I'll sculpt animals, make miniature garages, and I am going to be selling some miniature garages, but that's for Miss Mustang Queen. Just going through some stuff. I just did it because I wanted to. She's my friend. Her and her man, they're really nice people. They're good people. It's hard to find good people. For real, right? Well, it's like when you have this as your business owns you. But you always been, I don't know. I've always been a tinker person. Is that the right word? Tinker person. But I like to see people's work, I have a lot of friends that do customs, but they don't like to sell them. I'm like, what? I get it. It's a lot of work, especially if you're chopping up doors and stuff like that. It's crazy. And people don't understand that just because you take the paint off doesn't mean there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff. And some paint don't like other paints. I makes my own paints. And out clear coats, sealers, balancers, reducers. Oh my gosh, it's enough to make a head turn. I put stainless steel screws in them, and when I'm done with it, sign it, seal it, and put it on top of it. Well, it's not all the times. Sometimes I keep one or two. I think I do. Your name looks familiar. Tropical Glitz. I am from everywhere, because paint gets so pricey. It does, and sometimes they don't have the color I want. So just make it. I got a bunch of like house of color pigments, and just make it powders and stuff that you can add to different things to make that sheen, like a 510 dots, or if you want that hot rod sparkle and stuff like that. I use a lot of Createx, Autoborn. It just depends. It depends. Depends on how my mood I spend. A lot of people get they drove the car. They put screws in the car. I had to check them out. Tropical Glitz. Are they like is it car paint? Like is Glitz car paint? Nice. All right. Because there's a lot of paint out there that's can work on diecast that will not work on your cars, but you can absolutely use car paint on your cars. Is the reducing is a lot of things. you know. And I don't have an assistant. I do all this all by my lonesome. But you know what? You don't give somebody a canvas and be like, I want this, and you give it to somebody halfway and they do the rest. That's just not my MO. Nope. And I do not settle for that looks all right kind of wheels. No, that still looks spectacular. Or I don't want it. Right, hot rod paint or blue rod. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Low riders. Man, Bird has a low rider. Well, it's on air, so it could be low, it could be high. There's that Lincoln Continental 430 Customs. Those are his 3D printed wheels. You're like, take it out of case. She has that sheen. She has a sheen machine. Lights that glow in the black light. And also that Dodge Ram as well. And for the longest time, I was doing optic cable and boring out stuff in LED lights. And sometimes 3032 battery's not going to fit in every car. It's just not. It's just not like that. But these are under the buy it now. But 3D printed wheels are super delicate. But I still want one. I want the PLA plastic one and the resin one. I have a lot of projects. A lot. But when I was talking about like these 510 like the whole wagon set, the hot wagons, this was the one I'm missing. But all of them have a metal base and a metal body, which is cool. I mean, I guess that's why they're $5, but those wheels gotta go. They gotta go. I mean, the ones that come on the GTO, they look like wheel riders. I mean, they all do, but not all wheel riders are pretty, right? Not all of them are pretty. Wait, let me see. Oh, I got something on my screen. Sorry. Get you guys a box. Get you guys a box. And all of them are one of a kind. And I got fuzzies all over me. But where are you guys coming in from? What you drinking this morning? And good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And here's that Elevate. She has some big backlights. The moving parts matchbox car. And yeah, I drilled it. You see there's a spring there. Don't lose that spring, man. You can take all that things apart. If you want to paint it and stuff, I paint all the interiors on all my cars. There's nothing I can do about it. I have to. You're talking to a girl that has some control issues. ADHD and OCPD, obsessive compulsive personality disorder. So we just do it, we don't bitch about it. We just get it done, right? Like this EK9 looks like a DX, and I'm just saying it does, because I owned one in 1996. I bought one brand spanking new in high school. Right when it came out, man. So what I'm using is, don't shame me. Okay, it works, all right? It works. And I have extra battery. 1/16 drill bit. And depending, you do 1/8 drill bits or 9/64. And a hand drill. Just depends. Just listen, I tell everybody, just drill enough just to get through those rivets and know which one's plastic, which ones are metal, and put those on, and do it over a trash can, please. And also, get those little metal flakes off there. Don't use that on your face. Use it on your diecast. Get all those little metal shavings off in the trash can. It works. Because when you're around a lot of chemicals, you don't want to be wearing a lot of makeup, because you get hot and sweaty. You don't want that stuff dripping down into your eyeballs. No. It's painful. And plus, y'all pretty enough. You don't need it. You don't need that stuff. Maybe just a little more diecast, right? I'd rather have diecast than makeup any day. That's facts. And not just Hot Wheels. Kato houses, Tarmacs, RLCs, Matchbox, whatever. If I see it and I like it, I'll buy it. I don't care what brand it is. Or if I see the possibilities in it, like Adventure Force. They have a couple good castings. It's like, oh, I'll tell you, 79 cents. Shoot, I'll tell you, I'll make it pretty. Heck yeah, man. Why not? If you have the vision, make it, get it, do it. And if you have questions, just ask. Like some people be mean and not do it, not even pay you no mind, right? I'm not afraid to tell people how to do it legally. I'm not gonna hold your hand, but I'll help you. Because lots of people get stuck. I mean, that's the whole thing about the learning process and building customs. It ain't easy, or everybody do it. And it truly is an art. You're trying to put all those little tiny ass tampos all over everything, and they're tiny. Look at those tiny things. Those are 1/64 scale. You bet your ass I use some magnifying glasses that you like, the ones that look like like the ones that doctors use in surgeries, like those ones. What's up, Nitro Slippers? I got your sticker. I still have it over there. Represent. I do have I need to order stickers. Oh my gosh, they're so expensive. They're so stinking expensive. There's like sticker mule. It's like, okay. So I got them there and it's still stinking expensive. What's up, baby? How are you? How are things? So, customs. I'm building all sorts of customs from Subis, Integras, Hondas. I'm building a Honda right now. You know, that one. Thank you for tipping $1. Because you guys know that red interior and yellow are not your friends. Too much ketchup and mustard. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. And hate's a strong word. I very much dislike it. It's not my favorite thing. I mean, you can have red accents like seat belts, all right? You can have seat belts. Right? It's like, I don't want just one color. I want different colors, right? Check that out. Right? You don't want just red interior. It's boring. It's boring AF, man. Check it out. Look at that. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. So I tell people, some little tidbits. It makes Bird mad. I don't care. If you want to learn so badly, you will. You will find a way. And there is no one that will stop you, right? If you want to learn, no one can stop you. There's no force of nature that can stop you from learning. You always find a way. If you want it bad enough, you'll always find a way. Or if people say you can't do it, like, yes, I can. I need to do some research first. Right? I do. I do. Where are y'all? I got so many cars all over the place. Insanity. Well, I always have cars all over the place. In every room of my house, I have cars. I mean it. Let me see. I do have some. Oh, look at this one. I have to put tires on it. But I had to find the right ones. Look at that. Isn't she pretty? I just need to find the right wheels, man. Tail lights, interiors done. Headlights shaved. I think I do have one in there. I'm pretty sure. Here's a Johnny Line. No, it's the Auto World step side. She's pretty. Sometimes a pain in the ass. Sometimes they have their rivets are like all the way beside, the wall of the car. I'm like, what? That's not convenient. Because if you're not careful, you can drill right through the body or drill right through a window, like those Astro Mom vans. You guys know what I'm talking about. I have all of them except the blue one. Right through. Oh my God. Or it busts, like those 1/16 drill bits. That's why you need to wear proper PPE, man. Oh my. Always want to save your eyeballs. Always want to save your eyeballs from traumatic things, I need them so I can make pretty things. There's one rivet. Yeah. If you're not careful, if you try to just hold down the, you're gonna drill down that post, and then what? What are you gonna put your screws in then? And look at that, huh? Look at that. No. There's the base. There's those black plastic wheels. Black plastic wheels, but I blindfold them so we don't get any metal shavings on them. And I have a big gigantic bucket full. I sent a box of plastic wheels to Mr. Nitro Slippers. I need a bigger cup for my desk. So I have a 5-gallon bucket full of plastic wheels. And I will send you guys some if you need them. Because sometimes they're freaking fugly, right? Those are fun. Not my favorite, right? Not my favorite kind of wheels. They are not. But yeah, I definitely have had the mishaps of, if it starts getting dull, just throw the thing away. Just throw that drill bit away, because like it will drift off to the side and go right down to the side of it. But inside all these boxes are customs. Yeah, customs, all sorts of customs. Let's see. If you like gassers, there's gassers. There's still JDM in there. I only did 15 boxes. Usually I do 20. It's like on the side of madness. But this is what I do every day. Because I love it. And if I don't want to build cars, I'm building 3 other cars and building these cars for the show. And sometimes working on my own cars just because I want my cars to look pretty too. I want my cars to look pretty too. What's y'all's favorite ones? Some of y'all like me, just like everything, right? If it's pretty, don't matter. It does not matter. Right? I like the big ones too. That's what she said. But I don't know. What I wanted for Valentine's Day, DieCast, and I got some tools. All right. Very happy with that. I love tools, man. I cannot. Man, so many jokes inside my brain. So I just snipped those off, but I got some nice snap-on tool, like just these two things. Snap-on, like you do not use your flush heading ones, regular ones, on your axles. You will, like, that blade will just snap off like a judo chop, right? It's not good. It's not good. But what I do is I take this and I drop it into some soapy warm water and degrease it. If you have adhesion issues, a little bit of plastic adhesion spray. Just don't drench it, mother. All right, just a tiny spritz and let it dry. Or I have some clips. I had some clips here somewhere, like alligator clips, or you could just use like a clip like that. And I airbrush. And in winter, I use like Rattle Can K2. But honestly, it's really expensive stuff. Or something like it. K2, 2K, K2. I don't know. Same difference. And you can use a Dremel. If you don't have that Dremel, you use a big ass file, right? Smooth those bases down, because how are you going to have a lowrider if you have those wheels tucked in inside the body, if you have those nubbins? How? Tell me how. I would like to know the secrets of the world. I like to learn. Learning, I think, is a good thing. It's fun to learn. It's fun to build. It's hard to sell. I mean, even slinging that, I don't sell main lines. I mean, I do in my buy it now. There's some main lines, there's some RLCs. I have the Dodge Power Lift or the Power Wagon, and that one's a great one. They're all great. I like them all. But the Sylvia, I have to admit, it's not my favorite. It's very 90s-esque. Hey, it's all right. But I drop that in some chemicals. Like that. I don't know. I like blacking out cars. Because all premiums that are chase cars, right? The 0-5, those chase cars, those are, they're always black. Sometimes, hey, they made the Fast and Furious one, like black, one of them a black one. It's like, but it wasn't the chase, it was just one of the cars in there. I don't even know. There's so many series coming out like back to back to back, right? But you're just joining, welcome. I don't know. Do I have notes up here? Yeah, so you get to pick your box. You pick your box. I open it. I send it. And sometimes I make stickers out of like vinyl. Or I put funny stickers on there that I find inside my house. Because I find stickers hilarious. Who doesn't like stickers? But until I can, afford to get some, I repurposed the M2 cases. There's some cases I've been eyeing. Also, copyright is a big thing. So I had all my things copyrighted, right? I don't want anybody stealing your art. Because a lot of people, it's been all over the place, all over the internet. If you're selling, somebody else's art, and you didn't ask for permission, it will come for you. Even if you're a small seller. I mean, it's wild, but it's all over the place. So just be careful. Don't be making all sorts of, I'll make a couple Hello Kitty things with it, not a lot because I don't have their permission. And yeah, you can make it, like don't ever say they're never gonna find you, because that's the day they will find you. Say they're never gonna find me. Our phones listen to everything we say, and they track us even when they're off. You don't think they won't find you? They probably will. I mean, unless you throw it into, a field and you walk away forever. And you have no other electronics, right? That's right. So be happy, damn it. Get some dopamine levels and get yourself a box. All of them customs. Custom cars, JDM. Don't worry, there's no squishy cars in there. It's cute though. Squishy. Also, these are M2s are fun to take apart. But if you are doing M2s, just know that plastic is riveted to the top. Just have to be. And listen, I have dismantled those fast on TikTok streams. Show you guys how to do it, where to do it, how to pop those little lenses out and stuff, because those are plastic. Unless you want to sculpt some new ones on there. If you drop it into some chemicals, you're going to ruin it. So you have to take the faceplate off, the front bumper, back bumper, interior, engine, the windshield. I just use a good old hand drill and a couple of different drill bits. It works. I've been doing this for years and years. It works. Doesn't mean there's other things that work. There's always other things that work as well. Just, sometimes you get stuck in your ways. But sometimes technology comes up that's really interesting and I want it. But absolutely do your research. I have friends that have airbrushes that have had them for years and they still haven't used it. I'm like, open that shit up, man. Open it. I'll help you. I airbrush my cars, man. Yeah, like you can see under that paint, you have all those little the holies of holies, and it's totally not clean. Polish and cutting and polishing and cutting. That's what I was talking about earlier. Sealer is not a top coat. It seals all those little imperfections, right? And there's different kinds of sealers, or base coat, or what have you. Different places call it different things, but at the base coat sealer. But don't get it confused with the top coat, because top coat can something people, hey, sealer, wrong type of sealer as a seal, the base. So everything's even. And also there's leveling balancers and there's reducers. Oh my goodness. There's a lot. Get your stuff at N95 mass ventilation, all the things. But I also buy different types of paint, and I like to be a mad scientist. I do. A little mad scientist. But get yourself a box. They're all one of a kind, and I signed them. I know it's messy. I know how hard it is to write on the bottoms of the things. Look at that. Lights that light up. Interiors that light up. All the interior is hand painted. Taillights. Very cool. And I love me some rally cars, man. Stuff that goes in dirt. I used to be a rally car racer in college. It helped pay some of the bills, but the rest of the bills I paid by writing people's papers. Don't tell on me, okay? That's like before Chat GPT. Because I can write a mean paper. I mean, not mean, but has very good rhetoric, I must say. And it paid for my rent and paid for all my bills. So everybody's like, "Can you write my paper?" But they paid for it. I mean, ooh, you like yours to have that mirror finish? There's a couple ways you can go about it. There are. Where is it? I had it on my desk, but like, my desk has a lot of cars and a lot of tools, paints, cars, pipettes. There's cars everywhere. Cars, wheels. There's a little bit of everything, right? I like a good Zombiegirlminis look. Because if you're going to use spectral paint, you need to polish it Zombiegirlminis. Or, I mean, if you cannot get it to that level and nickel coating it or nickel plating or whatever plating it is, I don't know, because I'm not trying to electrocute myself. That is not my forte. It's just not. It's not. I mean, I looked into it. It's more things that you have to learn, and you'll learn what you want to learn, right? Yeah, wet sanding. Wet sanding is a must. Wet sanding, all sorts of sand, different types of wet sanding. Even when you paint. Like sometimes you'll have to paint like before you put that final top coat. And the first one cures, right? Because you left it overnight in a warm temperature. So sometimes it won't stick on there. So sometimes just a little bit of wet sand. I use like 2000 500, 3,000, just very late. Very late. It works very good. Hi. The walnut. I need to get that. So these are custom mystery boxes. You pick your box. In row A, B, or C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I open it. And you get the custom inside. And I don't do any two cars the same. There's still JDM in there. There's gassers in. There's a lot. I forgot. There's a lot. Subi. There's a Subi in there. Bel Air gassers, Nova gassers, all the gassers. I like gassers. They're just so much fun to do. And I think I have a silvery Miri Silverado, I think, in there. I think. Don't quote me on that. I think I do. It's hard to get them now. Like Silverados, I'll go into people's rooms, into the smaller people's rooms, not a lot of people. They're all chases, my dear. They're all chases. They're all one of a kind. All of them. All of them. I signed them all. One of one. And I put lenses on all of them. Look at that. Shoot. Right? Boom. Can't buy that at the store. I had a light bulb moment. And I was like, why didn't I think about this earlier? Good morning. So where are you guys coming in from? I'm in Salt Lake City. With my customs and my coffee and my drill. I gotta put it down. Working on customs. Look at, I got a little cup of customs, cupo plastics. Put in the bucket. Does anybody need bucket? Oh yeah? About what? What you need, baby? What you been needing? If I have the casting. The biggest thing is the casting. It's like, I don't have all the castings. Like that's why I buy from y'all and whatnot. Because sometimes you guys have castings. And it's like, I need that. I need it. But what you guys need, but you guys get to pick your box. Oh, he did? So, I mean, give him like the specs on what like do you have decals for it? I don't make decals. I mean, I can, but I'd rather not. I'll put them on the cars. No problem. But I don't have a laser printer. I have the paper for it. I know how to do it. Just my printer sucks ass. It's come to the point where you put, ink in it. It's like, I don't want to work for you anymore. So I need to get new. It's one of those months. If you have an EG to give me, I will customize it, but you will pay for it. But there's a lot of people in front of you, man. Everybody wants me to customize their cars. I have 3 that need to. There's 3 that's taking months and months to make, just because they have their own custom paint, the only ones in the world. Your airbrush paint only has like a little tiny cup, unless you have one of those big ones, which I do not, because they're expensive. But I make their own paints. It's gonna cost a lot, So if I'm making, like, I'm doing a Chrysler 300 with purple, green holographic. I'm doing black on the bottom and putting some nice wheels on it. It's taken a while to get there. A lot of trial and error. And the last thing I want is when you put that a coat of paint on it and just spiders out. I'll lose my stuff because, So, I always practice on before I even think about putting another coat on there. It's like, just make sure. I don't know. I'm weird like that. But sometimes that's what you gotta do. Or else you have to start all over again. No one wants to start all over again. But the good thing about it is you still have the casting and all the interior things. But those are some 3D printed wheels by 430 Customs. I was calling 430 DieCast like a jerk. Sorry. How long's the wait? I don't know. You can't really ask an artist that. You have to be inspired. And sometimes I don't want to work on cars. Sometimes I just want to build other things, or I do a lot of research. And I like, to play Frankenstein with different paints and pigments and stuff. I would like more airbrushes. That would be nice. But airbrushes get expensive fast. I mean, I want a airbrush almost like $500. Like almost $6 for one airbrush. For one airbrush gun. For one. That's a good one. And I have a few. It's just, you gotta know how to use your machines and how thin you need to have your paints or whatever paint you use. If you use lacquers, if you use enamels, if you use car paint, if you use something like car paint, or you use, how to use candies and spectral paints and know how to have those with a combiner carrier to stick to the body of your car, right? And make sure you have some type of primer on there. And if you have a brand, just stick with that brand all the way through, unless it's compatible with something else. Or else you might come in some serious issues. The spidering and screaming will prevail. Nobody wants that. I use auto paint too, but sometimes I use lacquer. Because a lot of stuff is lacquer. I like to paint a bunch of different things, but you can get a lot of lacquer nail polish at Walmart. Just get that lacquer thinner and thin it out. And then I use the lacquer thinner anyways to clear out my guns with a splash of like acetone at the end. Just a psh. If you have cheap guns, don't do that. Don't, when you're doing the full cleanse of your guns, because sometimes it will ruin the seals on it, on cheaper guns that have cheaper, equipment, seals and stuff. Just saying, if you have seals and you hear these noises coming out and you're ready to have Teflon tape on it and stuff, you might have to look into something other stuff. Some other stuff. I'm just saying, you might not have to buy a whole new one, but if you're buying more pieces and stuff to fix your airbrush, most of the time, just better off getting a new one. Unless it's a fancy schmancy one, they usually have some type of thing help you out. Because not everybody has $1,000 just sitting in their pocket for airbrush, paints, thinners, and paint. I want to try this out. I want to try they have this car paint. It's the blackest black in the world. I want to get my hands on it, but oh my God, it's so flipping expensive. I cannot afford it right now. A 1K? 1K what? I found my airbrush is running great. Stay. You stop. You don't bark at me. I airbrush all the time. But I make a day of it, because if you're airbrushing, you need to kind of make a day of it. You're prepping up everything and have all your bodies of cars with you. All the bodies of cars, and it sounds very macabre. I know. It's all right. Oh yeah. I'm just saying. So if you use too much acetone, it could ruin the seals inside your airbrush. At the end, when you're doing a deep clean, which you should after you use your airbrush. I mean, that's just good practice, It's just, and if you're a perfectionist like I am, you do it every time. You go from light to dark. You never go dark to light, because then you're just going to use a bunch of lacquer thinner to clean it, or whatever you use to clean your airbrush, and also keep it closed, because that stuff evaporates as well. And bueno. No. No. They are worth it. I mean, I have done reviews on cheap ones, and I've done reviews on expensive ones. And listen, my air compressor is just a cheap, it's decent semester air. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Does the work, right? It's like, I don't need anything above 60 psi. I mean, it's ridiculous. If you need to go that high, you need to thin out your paint. Or maybe something's wrong with your gun. I don't know. Well, you get to pick your box. There could be a car or truck in there. There could be a car or truck in there. Or a gold nuggy Camaro. I'll be right back. BRB, I gotta let the boy out. Out to use the potty. Okay, hurry. BRB. What's going on here? Sorry, I had to let my dog out to use the bathroom. And it's not super cold, and hopefully it'll be nice. Oh, this weather does something to my sinuses and my brain. Feels like it's being squeezed. The barometric pressure is not good when you live in Utah. I feel in it, and I'm not from here. Listen, I'm not from here. I've been living here, I don't know, for a long time. It's like, it's time to go. Oh, I'm sorry. What did you ask? A car or a truck? There's too many. But lately I've been feeling those 53 custom Chevys. The 53 custom Chevys. Lowriders. Make them low. Right? Tail draggers. Heck yeah. Or fairly, there's too many. Car. Datsun. look at how pretty she is. She's not for sale. I'm keeping it. I'm like, damn you, zombie. I don't have another one. You guys now would. I would definitely customize it. Oh, I get one for Bird and customize the rest. Because I don't give a damn. Frankly, I don't give a damn. Because I'm not trying to have all the same car, all the same color. You know? I'd like to get a 3D printer. It's just taking me a while to get there. It's all right. They always come out with new ones anyways. I feel like every five seconds I turn around, it's like something's new in the technical world of building things, you know? It's a lot of like looks like AutoCAD and stuff for engineering, which I know where to get the folders and all that stuff. It's not my favorite thing to do is sit in front of a computer. I like to build stuff with my hands. But you guys, if you're just joining, welcome. Pick you guys a box. Get you a fully custom car. And I showed you guys how to take this out. I'm going to show you how. If you follow me on YouTube, I have some tutorials on there, and we are streaming on YouTube like right now. I would stream from my phone, but I don't have as many followers yet or enough hours. I don't know. I think that's the case. I don't know. I'm not tech wizard. I am not. I just let somebody else do it. Then, good. What do you want? What do you want, sir? It doesn't mean you're going to get it, but tell me. I'm ready. Just know all these cars are worth at least $50. I'm ready for the fire. Right? Shoot. People don't understand. It's a lot of flipping work. And listen, like 3D printed wheels, the fragile, you can break them. If you don't manhandle them, be gentle. And use the good super glue. Okay, use the good stuff. That's what I say. Use the good stuff. But sometimes that tire comes off. Thank you for the tip, Callie. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Zombie Girl's early custom mystery box show on it's Tuesday. I almost said Monday. On Monday, it's Tuesday. But, everything gets shipped out tomorrow. I usually have I'm trying to do it more during daytime. Lee's doing 2 lives, but it's a lot of flipping work. There's cars. Look at this madness. There's cars all over the place. There's cars in there. There's all sorts of customs and all. And in there, I don't even want to talk about it. It's a lot. Bird's not even allowed in there. I was like, don't you dare go in there. Touch my stuff. And let people touch your art until it's done. Right? I'm just saying. Everybody wants well, not everybody. A lot of people want JDM. Like I only have one. I have some dragster EGs, but I don't have the wheels for them. I did make a gold one. Because I like to make gold like that out of every, body style. It's fun. Thank you for the support, man. It's like I'll go into other people's rooms and I'll just buy main lines I can't find here because you know how people do. We covet the things we like, right? We buy it. If we have the money, we just buy it all. But again, as I told my nephew, it's like just buy what you want, not buy what you think everybody else wants. Right? Buy what you want. It's like, who cares about whatever? If you like this, why would you buy that? I don't understand this mentality of these children. So, thank you for the support, man. It's a very, very expensive job. Yeah, this is my job. But you can take like the Matchbox, like the Matchbox one. You can make it into something. You can turn it into that. You can, because that thing, I finally got one. Finally. I mean, I could wait, right? It has very 90s-esque decals on it. I'll black it out. I will. I don't mind. Here's some pretty cars. All right. Look at that. Sheesh. The other ones I have to paint. Well, I need to strip them and paint them. The other ones are M2s. Look at that. Super shiny. Freaking dust. That one is mine's. That one's I'm going to throw in the stripper. I'm going to paint it black. I don't know. Maybe I'll cut it up. Make a dancing bed. I mean, I only have one. But I mean, the white one that Matchbox makes, but it sits up higher. There's ways you can turn that into. It takes a lot of cutting, a lot of time, precision, and screaming. It does. And you got to plan that out. You're like, okay, I made this step. Where do I go next? Where do I go next? You should always have it planned out. It's like chess. It is not for sale. But they had a mail-in one of this one. It's purple. But Bird had this one and the black one. I didn't even have one yet. I was like, fine. You like that? I'm just kidding. But you can make anything. You can make anything lowrider if you know what you're doing. No, you cannot. I'm not. No, I'm not. That was a gift from Bird. Do you think I don't sell my gifts? I get from friends, man. You crazy? You crazy, baby? I know you were asking for hard buddies earlier. I saw you. That one's my pocket ride. Yeah. I don't keep my BMW in my pocket. I put that one in my pocket. I don't care if she gets all a little bit beat up and stuff because I'm gonna repaint her anyways. I mean, those ones are like $45 straight out the gate. If you want a fresh, brand new one, $40-$50. That's how much it is, and I don't have another one. If I had another one, like it's sad. It's sad that they don't have enough, or they make it for like the short amount of time, and it's like never. Okay, we take it back now. That's not fair. He don't listen. He has a teal one and a black one, and he bought me a teal one because he knew I wanted one. He was like, because we always buy each other one. One for me and one for him. Except, the weird ones. He specifically likes JDM, as you guys know. I like everything. I don't steal. Stealing is bad. Bad karma. Very bad karma. I don't steal. That's bad. That's a bad thing. Bad things happen to people that steal. It might not come today or tomorrow. Someday we'll catch up to you. Right? Like, I'm just saying. I was watching this thing where people were, I don't know what's going on with this country. Let me tell you. Like, they're going to take away, like, where you do the self-checkout, or you have to buy a membership for like $100. What is this Red Line Club baloney, $100? Get out of my face with that. So you can maybe try to get an RLC still for $100. Give you, give you a chance. It's bullshit. They have enough. They have enough to give everybody. It's like, you don't think they make all these cars. If y'all don't think they don't have enough for everybody, I mean, yeah, I guess it's exclusive, but I mean, I'm not paying $100 for that. I mean, nuts. No, it's actually $110, and you don't even get a RLC card. It's ridiculous. It's just, I don't know. If you guys are into that, getting that new RLC for the RLC, I forgot what it is. Like, what is it called? Ultra speed or ultra fast or something. But I was kind of reading through the fine print. I was like, oh, heck no. Because it always happens. It always happens. Something, Murphy's Law, right? You go to buy it, and then it ends up disappearing. You're like, where'd it go? It was in my cart. And now I'm a super member. Well, why do you have to be a super member? Now you have to be super exclusive? That's a bunch of greed, and I don't like it. Right? I don't know. I don't know how you guys feel about this new RLC stuff. I just think it's a bunch of baloney. Malarkey. I do. So I'm putting some wheels. I'm going to see if some wheels look good on that LFA. On that LFA. I want to, because she needs wheels, man. Ooh, those look good. That's hot. Those look hot, baby. Look at how. If you want to really know, just don't glue both ends. And also, if you don't, because you want good glue to glue them into the post, but you don't want the glue to stick on there. This is what you can do. Use a little bit of like oil or Vaseline, just a tiny bit. And make sure you wipe it off before you put the other end in with the super glue. So it will not stick to the wheel. If there's still super glue left oozing out, it won't stick to your car, and then your car won't roll. Which is a pro tip. Some of y'all has had that happen. Oh, that works. Those work perfect in that car. On this car, those look perfect. But you see, there's no room to camber. You have to make room. I don't camber. I don't know. It's just working on real cars and then seeing them cambered out. I mean, it looks all right. If that's what you want to do with your car, just nah. I'm good. I like it. If you want to put it on air, that looks good too. A lot of cars look good on air when it's sitting on the frame. Look how pretty. It's like an impetuous child. I'm not going anywhere. Right? It's like, I'm not going anywhere, miss. Oh yeah, those are low. I just use a little bit of that fun tack stuff because I don't put magnets in there. I found it to be sometimes the super glue fails and then you have a magnet inside just rattling around. And I seal my cars. But that fun tack stuff made from Loctite will not damage the base of your car. Come on. You can use it, listen, and you can get old as heck. And it still works good after years of not using it. It's crazy. I mean, it's great. It's good. It's good for your money. But if you're wondering what's in these boxes, they're customs. There's custom EG, EF. There's too many. SI, EG, EK1, EJ1. DXCX, S2000, GT3, GTRS. Too many letters and numbers. Super 30, spiders, animal, Mustangs, Bronco, a lot of animals and stuff also in DieCast. I think spider with an I and with a Y. And a lot of spiders, like gyros things like Porsche spider, Audi spider, Ferrari spider, all different. Some with Y, some with I. I don't know why. I don't. Oh, but this is what a great casting. This Audi TT, I love it. I love it so much. She's so cute. And like those wheels sit in there perfect. I want to get more alloy wheels. Like, these car limos that have the alloys that spin. Resin wheels don't do that. They look good though. They look good, but they're not practical to be really pulling around your desk. Just because the weight of the car could be like, if it's metal on metal, if it's a metal chassis, metal body, sometimes it could be a little too much pressure for that resin. And like plastic, it does degrade over time. It will. Give it 20 years, you'll see. You shall see. I'm just saying. But if you're just coming in, buy yourself a box, all customs, all fiery, one-of-a-kind cars. And usually I do Saturdays and I do TikTok streams and I do YouTube videos and all sorts of things. Usually at this very moment in time. I just have something playing in the background. My dog be just hanging out and stuff. And I'm just working on cars. Interior, exteriors, painting all those little details on the outside. Because, like, if you want to put those lenses on there, paint those interiors. I put screws in them and I seal them. That's right. But if you guys want to take those out of there, why keep it in there, right? I don't know, because sometimes you get a janky card, right? It's a little janky. It's a lot janky. And listen, if you're in it for the card, I think you're missing the point, right? You're missing it. But I don't have the whole. This is the first one I have of this new set, and I got that. Man, he only had those two. I was like, yes, I'll take them. Had the money. I was like, I needed this one to finish my collection from the Hot Wagon set. And all of them aren't, I could officially say all of them are metal on metal. So they're like old blue cards with the metal base and metal body. I can't say, I don't know about the vintage ones with the Porsche and the BMW and Lambo, old Lambo. I don't know. I don't have them all. I do not have them all. But yeah. what I used to, if you are wanting to hand paint those little tiny lights and stuff like that, because I mean, if you can't afford all these water slides, you don't want to wait. Pinstriping tape. Just make sure it sticks really good. Degrease your car. And yeah, it works. It works. And I got this on Amazon, and it comes in like 5 different types. Like really thin ones, so you can like the bottom, or even like you see these lights over here, so you can tape those off. Because I do hand paint all those little details on the outside and on the inside, but I mean, you don't have to tape it off on the inside, just sometimes on the outside. Just saying. Because some of y'all do some beautiful work, but it's like there's just a couple. Okay, the surfboards on the combis. I'm just saying. But here I'll do a little teaching. If you guys don't know, how are you? I'm good. It is my first day stream in a long time. Usually I'm every Saturday and sometimes during the afternoon. But usually in the evening on Saturdays. I'm trying to do more, but I just build one. These are all one of ones, and all those boxes, same thing, one of ones. It could be purple Bel Air gasser, it could be JDM, it could be anything. And I don't know where it is. I write down what I put in there, and then I don't know where it goes. I put the stickers on them last. So it makes it fair. So I don't even know where it is. Oh, what's y'all's pocket ride today? Oh, did you miss my streams? For a while, I was very, very sick. And I'm still sick on and off. Like, I keep getting this upper respiratory infection that will not go away. It will not leave me alone. And I think part of it's the weather and just part of it's stress. And I'm getting older. I don't feel like it. Everybody tries to tell me, you're getting older. I was like, so, and so are you. So, what are you saying? Right? It's like, we're all getting older. Do you have to point it out? It's the obvious. It's the rhetorical statements. I don't need them. Oh, am I not following you? I am. Are you on? Do you follow me on TikTok, Instagram? I try to post pictures every day. I try. It's so hard. It's hard because I don't take the best pictures. Bird does. I'm usually the person in front of the camera, because I do also modeling. But I like to make things pretty. I like to make things pretty. I don't know what's going on with TikTok. It's like, I don't, Bird's like, you need to go on there. It's like, no, I don't. And then I just, it's because here is very fast paced. It's very fast paced. And I've been here forever. I have been here forever. Don't forget to follow me on here, on Instagram, on TikTok, I have Discord. I have been neglecting Twitch. I've been neglecting. I just don't have a team of people behind me. I just don't. Yet. One day. There's still hope for us. As an artist, this is the only way you can get your name out. Is like talk, be nice, have some funniness about you. I don't know, something je ne sais quoi. I'd like to say, because some people just have a very monotone voice and they don't know it. You can connect with a lot of people through DieCast and all the stories and everything, because sometimes it equates to, like your youth, or you bonding with the kids if you have them, or you used to build bigger models. I used to build the bigger ones, the big Revell models, the plastic ones. Okay, so I put 100% acetone, and this is the acetone you can get at Walmart. Yep. You can still find me. You don't have to put the underscore before the minis. So it's 100% acetone, and I have a dedicated brush, which is that one. And make sure you have all your cars away from it, all your windshields away from the acetone, or at least covered. I'll show you how to take them out, because y'all be scared to open it. I'm like, why? You can open it. I'll show you right now. So I'm dipping my paintbrush into acetone and see, just soak it, and it just, and listen. All you need are a couple things. 100% acetone, a little bit of patience, and I'm just going to go along the bottom and up the other side, not all four sides. But you see it soaking through. It doesn't take that long. It takes a minute. And I have a YouTube video on this. But listen, I don't have a computer, so I have one. It's just one cut. I don't have anything scripted. So I mess up a little bit. But hey, I'm human, and just I think it makes for better content because, I'm not perfect. Bam, there you go. And I usually have a clothing, like a wooden clothing pin or clothing hanger. I just put it in there because if it's still a little tacky in there, it'll stick back together. But if you use like a wooden I found one. Like a wooden clothing pin, you can get these at the Dollar Tree. You can just keep it, and then put it in a safe place. And then do what you do. You want to drill it, you want to put real riders on it, paint the interior, put some headlights on it, paint her a different color. And then you could put it back in there, and no one would know the wiser. You just use clear Elmer's glue or cheap glue. That's how you do it. Put it back in there. Play with it. I showed you the secrets. Now go open all your main lines. Just kidding. It's not as easy on like these premium carts. You can do it. It just takes a lot more finessing and needles, which I don't have any. I don't have you just get them for diabetics and stuff, but you'll have to make a way to get under there. I mean, you can kind of bend it, but I mean, that's a chase. I don't care if it's a chase. I mean, I'm selling it, so I'm, if I wasn't selling it, I have it ripped open already, just rolling around on my desk. But that is the chase is in the buy it now. You can make me an offer. If you don't agree, make an offer. Make me an offer I can't refuse. That's the only chase, and I do have the Power Wagon in the buy it now, the BMW and the Lancia 2-pack. I just listed that, and the Dodge Power Wagons in the buy it now. There's RLCs in the buy it now. There's M2s. There's all sorts of things. But the show is just about customizing cars, some tips and tricks, some screws that I use, stainless steel screws. And, if you have questions about anything. I mean, I do not have a 3D printer, so I don't know I don't know. Like some 3D printers work, like the PLA plastic ones on the spools work for more bigger type deals. Resin ones for more smaller things to make. But they're fragile. Oh my goodness. BRB, I gotta get my dog. He's barking at my neighbors and it's rude. I swear, I need a dog. Does anybody want dog sit for me, please? I need one. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Okay. Oh, so I think earlier we were talking about candies and spectral paints and stuff. So if you don't have all the polishing devices or the time or the aptitude or patience, there's a couple ways you can go about it. So I got this stuff, and it's really pretty. It's really expensive as well. It's like $10 for one, not including shipping. But I don't know what it says. I just know how to use it. It's a type of lacquer. It is a type of lacquer. Because like a lot of different paints and stuff might, like acrylics, might have a urethane in it. And enamels could also have different, it's like, I don't know. I'm not a chemist. I just know what I see and what I've researched and what works for me and what doesn't. I use 1/16, 3/16 and 1/8. I'll show you in a second. Where did I put them? Oh, here's one of each, just right in front of my face. And if you want it, you get some tweezers, okay? But the shorter one is that's like an M2. M2. And one just has a longer stem. The 1/8, I believe, is the longer stem. Or vice versa. I get both because sometimes you need a short stem, sometimes you need a longer stem. And you could just use your M2 screwdriver. And I broke like 12 of those. But I don't need anything to tap and stuff like that. If you do get into a point where you need to tap something, I use a hand drill. And I'll use something a little bit tinier than the 1/16. But also, hand drill's good to have if you want to start poking holes and cutting sawn and doors and stuff like accident doors that go up or out, hoods and all those things. That's what that's for. Because I use a jewelry saw as well. So once you poke your hole through it, you put your jewelry saw wire into that hole, and then you'll hook it up and make sure you lubricate that saw. And listen, just practice on things you always don't care about. Just practice on the cards you don't care about first, or you have many of. Because I promise you, you're gonna mess up. Everybody messes up. That's why I say practice on things you don't care about. Or you can live with a little bit of messiness. Because once you cut it, you can't uncut it. Well, I mean, I guess you can. You could fill it, but it's not the same. The bond is not the same, right? Once it's like breaking seal, you can't put the seal. Well, you can put a seal on there, but it's not going to seal as well as the original. I mean, that's just my philosophy. But look at how pretty she came out. She used to be lowered and stuff like that. But some of the bases, you could trade them out. Other Silverados or GMCs and M2s and stuff, you could trade out the bases on some. You just got to... Some are longer than others. Like There's a really cool one. I have one back here. The nice one. But every time I look at it, it's like the bed. If you look at it from the top, it's like it looks like it needs just a little bit longer frame. I don't know. It just makes me feel weird and squishy inside every time I look at it. I'm like, okay, something's not right. I don't know. I don't think the proportions are right. Even a 1/64, if you shrink your car to 1/64 scale, that doesn't mean your car would look like that. What they do is like they make portions bigger, other places smaller, so they look like real cars. It's true. It's pretty weird if you think about it. Because I think about myself driving around, him hawing around everywhere, in all the cars. Driving all the cars. Unimogs and all. Everything. Helicopters, if I knew how to fly one, would be awesome. But if you guys are looking for customs, tell me what customs you're looking for. I might have some. I have, today I'm doing wheels. Putting wheels on cars. I found the wheels I'm putting on my LFA, but I brought my dog outside to use the bathroom, and now I can't find a desk of cars. I'll have a room. I have a house of cars. It's like Zombie's house of cars. DieCast. Even the big ones. Nothing wrong with the big ones, okay? Pretty too. Yeah. Oy. But what are you guys working on? Oh. I got presents. Alright. Ooh, for Mustang. Well, we bought them, but Jack bought. It's like extra Valentine's presents, and it's not even close to Valentine's Day anymore. I like diecast every day in my life. So this is what I do every day in my life. I work on diecast, I work on miniature things, clean my house, and try to make a living being a starving artist. Right. You betcha. Heck yeah, I would. Especially in the dirt, especially in the dunes out here. The rooster tails and all the things. Just, oh boy. If I had all the money in the world, I'd buy me a Unimog. I'm a Southern girl. I'm from Virginia Beach, It's like that big old truck. So you think you can drive your little CRX or Honda Civic in the mud? No. It's going to get stuck there now. So I need that big power wagon, all right? That truck's lifted with the mud and wheels, and everybody gets dirty. And it's fun. Right? I'm just saying. That's what we did. That's what we did when we were younger. Listen, I didn't come up for money. And also, I just, sometimes you just gotta treat yourself. But if you're looking for Kato houses like this, let me show you. This is the new Silverado. But look at the base. I would love to have a CNC machine, right? Holy smokes. My ex-boyfriend's family owns a company with all that stuff. Back in Virginia Beach, Stuttgart. It's a very big. They have all the machines I want. They have plasma cutters, CNC machines, welding things. But also, if you want to get those Kato houses, I have somebody to show you. Well, not somebody. Go to this guy. I know my handwriting sucks. Just take a snapshot. DieCast164.com. Right? Get 10% off your whole order and then some. 10% off and free shipping within the United States. If you buy enough, he bumps it up priority for free. That's what I get. This was a gift. 10% off. GMBGRL. All caps and 10 to get 10% off. And the free shipping always helps. Because usually it's like, but you can buy the case, you can buy cases, you can buy Kato houses, you can buy just boxes of Hot Wheels, just straight up boxes. You don't even have to go like in other people's rooms. You buy your own box. Or the transports. They come in boxes of 4. So you get one extra one. But the only thing that bothered me was that thing. I took it off. I have another one. I took it off. I didn't throw it away, just took it off of there. And it looks way better. It does. But I don't know if you guys didn't get that pink dots, and it so looks like that. We have to open your Kato houses, it's just yeah, it's always good to reset up your area. And listen, I don't have all the Kato houses. It's okay. But I definitely needed to, there's wants and needs. I understand. I needed this pink one. I grew up when The Simpsons was on, before it was The Simpsons, it was just like a sketch on the Tracy Ullman show, right? It looks like it's the Simpsons car. I do have the Simpsons car, the one with the little dent in the fender, and also the van, the medic van. Nice. Ooh, the Monty. Is it the one that came out before? Did they rerun it? The green one? Is it the green one? The green one with the yellows and orange stripes or something like that? I have it too. I like it. Right, you gotta open your RLCs. What's the point, right? Especially come in a box. Or even the Elites. The Elites are just a more expensive, right? More expensive premium. It's kind of lame. I mean, they're not lame. They're cool. The RS, Audi TT, same thing. It's the same thing. So it's like, it's not. It is though. And sometimes I know it's like everybody's been trying to get all the JDM, and then you're in line when it comes up to your turn. It's like nothing in your cart and you lose it. I don't know. What do you guys think of this new stuff? Yeah, I keep the boxes. Because sometimes people will sell their Kato houses. I got a new fair lady. She's so pretty. Yeah, people that have Kato houses, I mean, the boxes are great. I have like 8. After a while, $25 a pop is very expensive. I mean, unless you have deep pockets like that, and I do not. And that's not including shipping and handling and taxes, right? Right, you gotta open it, play with it. So I'm always wearing gloves because I'm running a lot of chemicals and I don't want to be touching all my cars. Hey, sometimes I ceramic coat my cars with these regular Maguire ceramic that you get at the auto parts store. You can use it on this paint instead of oxidizing it with your little fingers. Right? I'm just saying. You don't have to buy the little thing of ceramic. You don't. It's a waste of money. I know. I used to work on a lot of cars and boats and wrapping and detailing and all the things. Clay barring is not a detail without a clay bar, right? It's just clean, not detailed. Big difference. Yes. You know what I'm talking about? Heck yeah. Yes, sir. You know. See. That's awesome. My dad also welds. I can weld a little bit. I don't have a welding machine. I have a soldering iron. I don't have all the machines. Listen, I want way too many machines. Well, it's very much out of the budget. And I don't think there's a place that let me use their CNC machine or plasma cutter, MIG, TIG welders, and forgers for free. Well, and plus you gotta need to know how to use it. And it's like, do they have a program? Is it just a scanning program? It's like, it's all these new things all over the place. And tech just becomes so obsolete so fast. It's another reason why I haven't bought a 3D printer yet, because I'm like, okay, so is this gonna go obsolete like tomorrow? It's just like video games. You guys don't own your video games anymore. It's crazy. I'm like, what? I thought when you bought it, it's yours. Obviously, it's not anymore. I don't like where this economy is heading. Yes. Well, I used to rally race in college when I was in Las Cruces. And I did some street. I did on the track racing, put LT1 motor into RX-7. But you can't just put an LT1 motor on RX-7. You have to change everything. You have to change all the electric components and the harnesses and the mounting things, and oh my goodness, that worked, man. But and I'm not even an engineer. I built it with my ex-husband, happily divorced. But I was like, I used to build cars with my pops when I was little, so I know my way around a car too, and I used to wrap them, bunch of fabrication work, and I like to restore them if I have money. So since I don't, I just make my own little miniature world of cars. There's a lot of cars in it, which is awesome. Heck yeah. It is a lot of work, but when you race it on the track's worth it. But you can't, like, if you race on track, you can't have power steering, no AC. Oh man, I was really proud building that car, because man, you turn some heads. That thing was like a beast when it was just idling. Turn it on, it's like roar, and it's like rumble, rumble, rumble. Freaking demons, amazing. But it did have electrical gremlins. It did. Just like everything else, as it gets older, they get electrical gremlins. It's like car dementia. I can laugh about it because it happens, I drive a Honda Element, and I love it. Love my little Element. So you'll be laughing. Go try to find me a cheap one, right? And a good one. They're like $100. $100 at least, like $96. And I'm not talking about the Matchbox one. I'm talking about a good one. The Matchbox one is not a good casting. I know, because I have it and it sucks. There's like one tiny nanometer, throws everything off. So it's a lot of fixing. But that's what I drive when I drive. But I work from home, so I don't really need to drive anywhere. Which is nice. It's like, so I don't hit, traffic. I just need to grab a coffee, just grab a coffee. Mm. It's nuts. And that, building cars is fun, or building other people's cars or wrapping them. Except when they like stare at you, like when it's like, dude, you can like I can't concentrate when you're just staring at me wrapping the handle of your Mercedes. And no, it's not like y'all wrapping cars and stuff is not like wrapping presents or yachts and boats, and you don't wrap under the rub line and you wrap trailers. You can wrap anything. Wrap your partner. I wrapped the bottom of my skateboard, my longboard, with just scraps because there's so much vinyl left over. It's an abomination. So sometimes I make stickers from vinyl and I blacked out the top of my Honda Element. It's due to be replaced like every 6-7 years. And I do it all by myself. Bird was like, I want you to wrap my Mercedes. Like, are you going to help me? So, just like a full color wrap is fucking tough, especially if you have a sunroof. It's a lot of cleaning, and a lot of popping of the racks. If you don't take off those racks, get in there, because if you don't, dirt gets under there. That wrap is gonna come up so fast you're gonna be like, what happened? I'll tell you what happened. People didn't know what the fuck they're doing. That's what happened. But it'd be funny because when I go pick up cars and stuff when I was wrapping vehicles, and listen, I'm the only female vinyl wrapper in Utah that I knew of. People look at me like some anomaly. I'm like, I'm just working. This is what I do. But you get burns and cuts, and it's just like any art. It hurts sometimes. It's just the facts of life. Life hurts sometimes. But anyways, let's get yourself a box. Get yourself a box, right? I send them out always next day unless it's Sunday. Unless the next day Sunday. Usually everything goes out on Monday. But tomorrow is a day. I don't think it's a holiday tomorrow, so. And you get to pick your box. I sign the boxes because I used to have them in these acrylic, there's ones like that. And this is way nicer. You get more padding in there. I sign all of them. I sign the cars. I mean, I do have my stickers and all, like my artwork. Copyright. Trademarked. Listen, you do want to do that if you're an artist. Make sure your stuff's protected because people will come for your art and try to steal it or copy you, and don't just go willy-nilly and taking all these files and selling it. Because I don't know if you guys know what's happening in the world of that copyright stuff. It's bad. It's really bad. People are losing like their whole businesses because they didn't look it up. I was like, it could be a song lyric, it could be anything. But if it is copyrighted, trademarked, just don't do it. Like, or do it for yourself. Unless you get this permissions first. And I'm telling you guys this so you don't get a knock from the feds. Because listen, you might. It's scary. I think about it. It is shocking. Because you see the people that have gone big. And listen, I would like to become a bigger artist. I'm working on it. It takes a lot of time, patience, screaming. A lot of ouchies sometimes. Sometimes, things just aren't going your way that day, Sometimes your day is just like, you know what? F this. It's like, I don't want to work with you today, Zombie. Come on. I want to do something else. I'm like, okay, fine. Okay, fine. That's just the way it is. That's how life is. Can't get mad about it. Well, you can. It doesn't get you anywhere. It really doesn't, honestly. You just stay mad all the time. Is that where's the production value in that? You stay in the headspace of you're just mad and that's it. That doesn't solve any problems. You just stay mad. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, y'all. It's not worth it. Right? Just be happy. Or just things are not going your way. Maybe put down what you're doing and go get some chocolate or a treat. Treat yourself. Open up some Open up some DieCast. Right? I'm just saying. Maybe you want to. But if you guys are check out the Buy It Now. Check out the Buy It Now. I don't have a million things in there, but there's some things in there. I put the Studebaker one from Johnny Lightning, the one that made the real Godzilla. It has the real Godzilla on it. It is a Jeep. I have it, and it's good to buy the bigger things. It's good. Sometimes you have scenarios in your head where it's like you need bigger diecast things. You remember that Godzilla from the 80s? I'm a child of the 80s. I remember it fondly. Mothra. Not the R32 Skyline. There's a difference. I'm just dropping all my diecast. All my tools. But yeah, I have one LFA in the Buy It Now. This is my LFA, right? Metal body, metal base. These wheels again look pretty sweet on there. So that's what I'm working on. And you must be oh so careful. And sometimes that happens. Don't fret. Just don't freak out. It happens. Just put the tiniest bit of super glue on there and just the tiniest of super glue and just put it back on. And then wait some moments. Have patience. Yeah, just have it sit for like 5 minutes. And it's gonna be all right. But that happens. It happens. Wagon man. I like the wagons too. What's up, friend? I love the wagons. All the wagons. Datsun wagon, GTO wagon, all the wagons. Chevelle wagons, dairy delivery panel vans. I like all the things that look like a wagon bus. I have a school bus. I have one old school cheese wagon, and one has police on it. It's awesome. I love it. I don't know. I don't care what anybody else thinks. Because if it's in your own personal collection, you don't care what anybody else thinks because it's your stuff. It's stuff that makes you happy and not everybody else. It's like a lot of people just want to do something because everybody else thinks it's cool. I don't give a shit. I don't care. If everybody else thinks it's cool, that's cool. But I'm not about the hype. I want to see what the hype is about. It's like, why is there this big crowd here? Like what's up? Because I look at these cars every freaking day. Nice. Right? Every day. It's like when that one came out. What a joke. Right? It has little tiny baby wheels. I'm just saying. I looked at these things thoroughly. And open it, I drill it, I take it apart, look at the inside. Listen, 1999, what was it? I want to say Ultima. It's not the Ultima. Maxima looks exactly like a 1996 Impala, a real life one. And listen, the Maxima is bigger than the Impala. Size wise, diecast, it's wider, it's longer, but they pretty much look the same. Somebody was just slacking off a little bit, or a lot bit, because I don't remember any JDM being bigger than American Muscle, or just saying, or big ass American boats, boat cars. Some of y'all have one, and it ate a lot of gas, but you got your places. Got your places, got your places. But I like everything. A little bit everything. Make little trees, little smaller ones, make some foliage, make you a landscape. That's my favorite thing to do. When I'm building stuff for these cars, I like to build like a diorama, landscape. But the little people in it, listen, I know not everybody can afford the American diorama people. It's flipping expensive. I have some when I have the money, buy one. Or sometimes they come with like three to five people, depending. It's ridiculous. But they're made of metal. I don't know what type of metal, but they're made of metal. Or you could buy a resin one for a lot more expensive for one. I'm like, if you go on eBay and look, and you're like, oh, I thought, comes with all of them. No, they want you to pick one for like $16, maybe $50. Out your damn mind, child. I always say, if you're going to keep it forever, open it, put in a better case, right? Because one day, those rubber bands on those M2s where they have it hanging on, that tonneau cover hanging on, is going to snap. It's going to dry up and break. That's what it's going to look like. And look, see, the cockpit is yellowing, which made it very sad, but you know what? I can fix it. It's just like fixing the lenses on your car. What's in? But you have to be able to take it out. Not wet sand it on there. If you wet sand it on there, by God, please just tape the thing. Just try to take it off. Try to take it off. But that's cool. From the original Top Gun. But yeah, that's what happens when they use rubber bands. They be all cheapsies, right? Like the BMW set, the Nissan set. Just wait. Like all the M2s. That's why I have that liquidy feeling on it, that oily residue when you take your M2s out. It's like, what is this? What is this oily stuff? It's because they want to keep those nice and supple. Because over time they'll dry out. I got a box of Atomics. They were sealed, but all the little rubber bands broke and they were just flying all over the place in there. It's like, give me that, I'll open it. What's the point of keeping it in there? It's going to just be flying around. It's a very expensive rattle. Yeah, it is, right? I don't know. But maybe that's just me. I'm just saying. Have fun with it, y'all. Should. 1000%. And if you don't like the color, turn it a different color. Make it a different color. That's the beauty of making customs. You can make it whatever you want. Right? So I'm going to take this one. Take it. I already took up, really drilled it and all the things. I'm going to paint that base black. Strip it and black it out. Oh my goodness. It's going to look so sick. All black cars look very sexy. You cannot tell me that car's not going to look sexy all black, right? With maybe like the gold emblem, right? Maybe if I can find one, I'll just make one. Just draw one with my little tiny paintbrushes. But this is what the insides of your main lines look like. Whole bunch of boring. Sometimes there might be doggies back there. The GTO wagon has one doggy back there. I'll show you. So this one had red interior. All right. But look, paint. You can paint the doggy, paint his tail, paint the ears. Looks like a Lhasa Apso. I need to finish painting it, but it's too much red. I cannot. And it's like Clifford. The dog was red. That's just weird. Unless you paint your dog's hair, and it's just, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. But I don't know what kind of cars you guys. You guys like M2s also? M2s. I like M2s. They're a lot more difficult than you think. Sometimes, like the bases and like some are rounded, some have that tip. They could all be Chevys. They could all be GMCs, and they're different, like the snowflakes, but sometimes they're interchangeable. They are. Yeah, they are. And that's the fun thing about, moving stuff around, changing it, see if it works. Maybe you want to make a flatbed out of one with one. You can do it. You can do it. You can. All right, y'all. Look at some boxes. I'm going to shut it down for the day because I got stuff to do. And I got to pack this package. And I appreciate all for coming and joining and checking it out. Like I said, I got a lot of things in this stage. So if you have a car or truck, I might have it in this stage. If you catch me, it's like, maybe I'll make the color you want. I don't know. That's if I have the casting. Like Hondas and stuff, they just go. Hondas, Nissans, everything. I mean, I keep one or two. The rest, all sorts of different colors, right? Because it's fun. Yeah, I'm going to paint the lights, paint the tail lights, finish painting the interior, put some wheels on her, put some screws in there, shave. Well, I got to shave the bottom. But don't shave it on the body, for heaven's sakes. For heaven's sakes, don't shave because you can scratch the paint. Then, you did all that work to touch it up. It's not good. It's never good. That's not good. It's not fun. What happened? What's going on here? My music keeps turning off. Why? Hang on. Oh yeah. So what else do you guys collect besides Hot Wheels? Do you buy Kato houses? What do you buy? I buy everything. Kato houses, M2s, Jadas, Time Micros. Actually, that's one that I collect everything golf. That's a Time Micro. Pricey. They're nice though. They are nice. Yeah. That's right, my friend Mustang Queen and her fella. Her friends, man. I made him a garage. I did. And nothing about it is 3D printed. It's all just pieces of wood, tape. Very cool. And it does light up. It's cool. Yes, I will be selling them soon. Because I had to make up a prototype, dimensions and everything. So if you're going to build it, I strongly suggest using a little bit thicker than 1/16 base wood or whatever balsa wood, just, because it warps. I had cinder blocks on top of things and they're drying. Or you can stack them and then, or glue them and stack them and then put something heavy on top. Because sometimes it warps to the bed, and there's not. You're just going to have to figure it out, how to fix it. That's never any fun. Just, I like to learn from my mistakes and not do it again. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. I'll run it a couple more times. Let me know. JDM Hot Wheels. What kind of Hot Wheels? What kind of JDM Hot Wheels specifically? All the JDM, right? All the JDM, right? Datsuns, Hondas. Somebody got that gold Honda Nugget. No stinky red interior. That is going to be painted today because I don't like it. I'm going to put decals on it. But I want to try to reach 5,000 and I'll give it away. I made that, okay? There's my signature, Zombiegirlminis. It has 2K clear on it, and now you take it out. And you don't have to do both sides the same. It's like, you have some it doesn't have to always be symmetrical. She's so pretty. Bam. It's just another way you can, 5,000 followers. Let's go. Come on. I've been here long enough. I should have more than that. I go on once a week, but I'm building the whole week. Every week, every day, all night, all day, until my body's like, you need to go sleep now. That's just how it goes. DieCast Diva, what kind of diecast do you like, Diva? I'd like to know. Because everybody's like, Skylines, Chevys, Sylvias, Hondas, EGs, SIs, S2000s, EJ1, right? So many. What do they want? I'm a Porsche person. I like all the Porsches, not just the ones that start with 9. There's other ones. The old school ones, right? Porsche Outlaw. That one. It's one of my favorite castings in the whole wide world. Because I almost bought a real one. Back in the early 2000s, I almost bought that car in real life at one of those consignment shops in Texas. It was only $11,000. I mean, only. But still, it was immaculate. All the cars in there looked like it came out from the center show. Like, oh my God. I had a heart attack going in there. I'm like, oh my God, I need all these cars in my life. I get crushes on my friends' cars, not on them, just their cars. I love their cars. I'm a gearhead. I don't care. Proud of it. It's fun. It's not for everybody. I get it. It's not everybody's cup of tea. Not everybody likes to just talk about cars all day, all night. But sometimes cars are sexy and sometimes they're cute. Sometimes they're sexy and sometimes they're cute. Man, these tires are giving me a little bit of grief. It's like the other side. You just got to be patient. There we go. Okay. That side wanted to say, I want to come off now. Just use the tiniest of super glue. You don't need to slather it in super glue. You don't. Just use some good stuff. Use the Bob Smith's. I use the cheap super glue for the cheap stuff, but when I'm putting wheels and stuff, I use Bob Smith. There's different viscosities. I normally use this one. And make sure you put some oil on that corkscrew, because if you don't, you get locked out of that thing real quick. I mean, this is the stuff you use when you can't bond plastic to, if you pop off a wing or something and you try the damnedest to get it back together. This stuff will keep it back, put it on there and keep it there. You just have to sand both sides, sand where it broke off, and sand a tiny bit where you need to put back, and then wipe it down and then go to town. I promise it will work. It will work. All right. I guess we're just not going to sell any boxes today. I guess it's just one. But that's okay. I don't know. Like the thing about mystery boxes is, and listen, there's no fantasy cars in these boxes. Straight up fire cars. Hondas, Subis. What else did I put in there? Mazdas, Datsuns. Oh, I have a blacked out Ranger. I forgot I put that in there. Gassers. Ooh, I put a Plymouth Savoy in one. The last time you guys saw one of those. Yeah. She's pretty, man. She's pretty. She's Eastery. She looks like a star. What's in the boxes? We got customs in the boxes. So here's one of the customs I'm working on, but the one you get is totally finished, and you pick any box you want. And it comes with wheel riders, all the insides, outsides. They have lenses on it. Here's the finished one. So it could be JDM, it could be a Gasser, it could be a Jeep, it could be a Mustang. And I paint all the details. And this is just a black light. So I always put lenses on them, and I like to paint the interior also. But those are lenses. You can see they're sticking out. I sculpt those, so you can't find that at any store. And I have these two in the buy it now. And I did paint the interior with a little slither of red, because don't all need to be red. And I do make my own paint. So these are a great price, and I will not drop my prices ever again. That's just, it's crazy. It's crazy for the amount of work you have to do to make these things. It's madness. And I have stuff to drop into the chemicals and stuff to take out. And it's only Tuesday. I feel like I'm ahead of myself. This one? Oh, I only make one. Somebody got the gold. I made one and it was gold. It was a gold one. I have that teal one, and I have a purple one. And then sometimes I'll take pictures of them, put them in my buy it now, but they're $50, if not more. It just depends on how much the casting is, the type of paint I use, the type of wheels I put on it, because I have Carloma wheels on my BMW. They're like $35 wheels for wheels, not including the premium car. You can put them on, you don't have to put them on a premium car. You can put them on a mainline car. But they just look really good on my BMW. I'm going to be giving that away when I hit 5,000. Because I'm the only one that builds these in this household. The only one. And I don't wheel swap. I do all the things. Because, sometimes you just have to. But yeah, I built that one, and it has a red dash. Not all of it's red. And I did my Dotson. She's so pretty. Not for sale. It takes a long time. Now listen, just because you put tampos on there don't mean you have to put the coat on top. And once you put that coat on top, you want to make sure your tampos, you don't see the lining around the tampos where you cut it out. Lots of people don't realize, like, why is it sticking out like that? I don't like it. Well, neither will your customers. Just saying. Just be careful. But yeah, so when I hit 5,000, which, it shouldn't take that long to hit 5,000. I think it was like 200 away. But I've been on this platform for quite some time. When they did Customs Day, I was part of that day. I was like, only girl customizer? Heck yeah, man. What an honor. They need to do that again. Because there's a lot of talent on this platform. And if you just sling main lines, that's cool, man. I buy your main lines. I buy main lines all the time. I need them so I can make things like that. Things like that over there. Right? Making things like that. Make the lights glow. All the things. And like I said, you need to have the casting to make anything. Because I can't pull them out of the sky. I wish. Or off a tree. I have one of these Lancers. It is hot pink. It is called for. It's hot pink like that. I'm having, you know how people get writer's block? I'm color block because I don't want to just like pink and that's it. I need to break it up a little bit. But yeah, is that casting? It's the Lancer casting. This one's the Christmas one. But I stripped it and I painted it pink. Well, I painted it white and then I painted it fluorescent pink. Because if you paint fluorescence on something dark, it's gonna be dark neon, and I want it to pop. So that's why you put a white backing on that neon if you want it to pop. Just FYI. Just saying. Yeah. So this one is going into the chemicals. I mean, not all of it, just that part. I'm gonna black out that Firebird, right? You remember that Firebird all the 80s, that Firebird blacked out, looks all good and stuff? Shoot. Maybe you had a Fiero, I don't know. In 1996, I bought myself my first car in high school. Honda Civic DX it looks exactly like the EK9. I kid you not. Just 95 and 96 were big years for a lot of things, especially for Honda. The EF and the EK9/DX, because it went from skinny lights to big lights. So that happened in 1996. I specifically remember. I worked at Refco when I was in school. But yeah, make sure you tape the bodies together. I'm going to paint the base black. And I'm going to paint that interior also. But yeah. You see, I put places I went back, I cleaned it up after I just took the rivets off. So, because sometimes those rivets are not on their center. So, if you just drill, you might drill down the side of the post. So, just make sure you just take that rivet off first. And then go back in there with your 1/16 drill bit. But if it starts to get dull, and also lubricate your drill bits, y'all. Lubricate them drill bits because they will shatter. They're not meant for forever to drill everything forever. They're just not. They're not. I don't know. You guys want some? If you guys want something, just let me know what you want. Like I have my. I don't do shows. I don't do like $2 starts. It's no flipping way. Not. It's a lot of money. In each box. Each box costs at least 50. Here's another gasser I did and a transport. As long as it glow in the black light. And there's the car. Bel Air, I mean, just gassers in general. Very cool, man. And look, you can see right through. This is on the buy it now is $100 for the thing, and it comes in a nice, pretty case. Oh, and the headlights light up into pieces. Look at that. You just need a black light. I build customs every day. Every day. Oh, this one looks like Escalade. This one used to be maroon and gold. It was fugly. But I, paint the little details, break up all that gold in there. Put some nice wheels on there. Looks good. Tail lights, headlights with lenses that glow in the black light. I need it. I think I have another one. Escalade. I mean, I know it's the boombox, but it looks like an Escalade. Looks like one. I don't know. You guys tell me. I'm going to jump off here. Unless there's something you guys really want or you're wondering if I have it, I might. I have a lot of flipping cars. A lot. It's just a matter of time. But if you do not ask, you'll never know. Right? But I don't know which cars are in which boxes. But let me know. Let me know. Guess I got stuff to drill. I got wheels to put on cars. Got more wheels to put on more cars. Look how pretty that came out. Make sure your its paint is cured, or else you take off that thing and it takes a lot of your clear coat away, and then you're just going to be screaming and have to go back to this. Look at it. So pretty. Shiny. Take some finesse and time to get there, but you'll make it if you want to. If you want to bad enough, you'll do it. You find a way. You will find your way. Especially the premium bases, if you want to make them low riders, man, oh my goodness. You got to grind down those nubbins. Especially on that 1961 Impala. Has this big nubbins. Oh my goodness. What did I do? All right. Yeah, let me know what kind of cars you guys like. It is so silent. Are you eating lunch? Is it lunchtime? Where's everybody at? Where's everybody at? Right here. Let me just make it easier. There we go. We'll just put... I'll take these away. I don't even know what's in them. I'll just... It's like, it's too much to look at, zombie. Just put some off to the side. But how I do it is, like, I have these boxes. I used to have them in acrylics. I sold one. But I got 100 of these boxes. I had to order another 100. So I put bubble wrap the cards and put them in there. I signed them also, put them in there, and then I put the stickers on so I don't know where anything is. It keeps the grounds fair. Right? There's no shenanigans going on back here. Is my dog watching TV downstairs? Yeah, that's what, no Supra today. There was a Supra last week. I don't have my hands on Supras all the time. I wish I did. I want them. I they're really cool. I mean, I don't like the newest one with a wider body with the poles, that come up the sides. Like the newest Fast and Furious one, the premium. Not that one. Not that one. The other one. I think I have it in my pocket. What do I have in here? Wheels? I have plastic wheels in my... I do have plastic wheels in my... Why do I have plastic wheels in my pocket? I did not have any more room in my cup. Why do we do? Sure we do. I'm wearing a butchering apron so it holds all my knives and squeegees, pokey things. More freaking wheels. So if any of you guys need wheels, plastic ones, I'll send you a bunch. Oh, yeah. This one was from the was it the track rally one? The rally pack. So it came with like 5 cars? 4? 3? I think it's 5 pieces already. I just can't remember. I like them all. But you want to see what the inside of your premiums look like? I'll show you right now. I'll show you guys right now. This is what the inside of a premium, what your premium might look like inside. Sad. I don't like it. And look, that comes off. That piece comes off. So, paint those little details. It makes a whole big difference. And also, if you want to put axles back in, it depends on the axle. Sometimes if the axle's wider, you're going to have to make that wider. Or else it's just going to roll. Or she's just going to look pretty just sitting there, not rolling. But sometimes you don't want them rolling all over the place with the type of wheels you put on it. It just depends. But this one's a Gulf Capri something. I like it. Nice oceany colors, right? Mediterranean colors. But yeah. I do have... Oh my gosh, where did I put those tampos? Different decals. But there's a chromey car, right? Chrome. You like that chromey chrome? You can put chrome on, like, you're going to have to put a black base coat on it, okay? Then you can use the chrome lacquer. It works good. And then you can use like candy or spectral paint and get that look that way. Instead of cutting it, polishing, cutting. Sometimes you still need to do more. And I don't have like a bench sander grinder. I just use a good old elbow grease. Elbow grease. Oh, I want to show you guys something special. Because you people that don't open your cards, right? You don't open it. Let me show you what's in there. Because you see, there's no door cut that opens, right? No windows. This is the Ford Sprinter Transit van. Like, there's wheels back there. Why is there's wheels back there? You would never know because there's a partition right there unless you opened it. Very cool. I like those. I think those are the treasure hunts. You know, people beat me. Oh, treasure hunts and super treasure. I'm like, just make your own. Just get the real rider somewhere. Sometimes the treasure hunts aren't very good. People just get up all in the hype. I'm like, I don't care about the hype. I just want cars I want. Right? I'm build them how I want to build them. You know, they don't have to have windows. They can have push bars and look like they're mean and, you know, going down tracks and have stories and maybe have some machine gun artillery on them. I don't know. That's why I need a 3D printer so I can make some of these things a lot faster than sculpting them by hand. Because it's very small, very small. Okay. All right, guys. I don't know. Am I just talking to I guess I'm just talking to myself. But there's that off-road Camaro. She looks a lot prettier now. She looks prettier now. Just saying. You don't have to make it all. You know, I don't want hundreds of cars all looking the same. That's boring. Boring. There's so many cool things you guys can do with these cars. You just have to want to do it. Look, it's a mini dairy delivery, but it's like a mini monster dairy delivery truck. It's cool, man, but look, no headlights, no tail lights, nothing. What's up? What's going on? I'm just showing off some customs because I build them. This one needs headlights, interior, side mirrors. I'm gonna black out the side mirrors, chrome on that side, back lights, all the things. This one needs headlights, some lenses. But look at watch. Check it out. Ooh, look at that inside. Very fun. Very fun. I don't know. I just have fun with my cars. Some people say, you have too much fun with your car, Zombie. Maybe. But how can you have too much fun? If it makes you happy, how can you have too much fun? You just got up. I haven't gone to sleep yet. Because usually at this time I'm still building. But this is like my first like early stream. I've done 18-hour streams. Just talking, selling boxes. You pick your box, and you keep your box. You know, you keep it. I just got 100 more boxes. I went through 50 like that. But also, I have stuff I'm going to buy it now. What did I put? The Monopoly Studebaker. I think it's the 63 Studi. And listen, you can take off all the tampos and stuff like that off M2s and everything else with 100% acetone, or just use a dry erase marker. That works a lot better because dry erase marker is not as harsh as acetone. So won't use too much acetone. You could take the paint off with it. No fun. It's all good. I'll be back. I'm going to go eat some lunchies. Wish you have a good day at work, friends. And, you know, bookmark my shows. You know, I like to do a pop-up every now and then. show some people love. I need to, I gotta finish some stuff. But yeah, I showed you guys how to drill it, how to take it out of the card today. You know, because you could take them. Some people are just so scared to take it out of the card. I'm like, stop it. Stop it. Stop that. So I did that today. I'm gonna show you. Which one? No, not that one. Not that one. Well, here's some I did. You could take it out, and you can put real riders on it, and paint the interior because the interior was red, and I refuse to have red inside any of my, like, a little bit, you know, maybe seat belts, but that's too much. It's just too much ketchup and mustard. I just cannot. All right, you guys have a good one. I'll talk to you guys later. Don't forget to, follow. Follow me, follow you back. Follow everybody. It's all good. I need to take my meds anyways. I know. Okay. Let's create a raid. Ooh. Oh, say hello. I'll say hello to him. I got his package with my wagons, my 510 wagon. My Neon Speedster 510 wagon. Finally, the last piece. And I just love those freaking dots and wagons. I collect them all. Like Pokemon, DieCast are better. Just saying. Okay. How do I send you guys? Let's go. Read. How do you read? Come on. Read. Or maybe he's getting ready to go.